Good morning, my friends. It is 20 past 5 in the morning. I've woke up bright and early, try and get my kit packed down and out of the way before anyone starts getting here. Today should be a fun one. We're stopping off at Chanonry Point to see if we can see some dolphins. And then we've got a couple of beauty spots as we head our way up the east coast. So let's go get packed down, shall we? So we'll be saying goodbye to Loch Ness. It's really nice to spend a night on such a mythical shoreline, you know. Obviously I don't believe in Loch Ness and all that crap. I don't think any sane person does, but the legend surrounding it is one that carries some weight. So yeah, to be able to just spend a night wild camping by the shore, brilliant. Oh, and the weather is not looking too bad at the moment, at least, so I'll be enjoying that while I can. The sun. What a sunrise. Lovely morning. Right, so I just hit a pheasant. Oh. That's weird, and my bike didn't want to change gear. I don't think I killed it, but I saw some feathers come off. Yeah, I don't think I killed it. It just hit my my front fork around there, and I think it only glanced it. I did slam my anchors on because I don't want to be hitting a pheasant at high speed. I don't want to be hitting a pheasant at all. They shouldn't be here. Thanks, rich landowners, you pricks. Right, moving on. If you want to unfollow me because of that, go ahead. This is a no pheasant channel, a pheasant free zone. I'd rather like the roads to be as well. So we're just coming into Inverness. The roads are lovely and quiet so far, although I do keep accidentally speeding. So used to the open roads, it's just, you know, twist and go. I'll tell you what, at the beginning, I've already said this, but at the beginning the bike didn't feel unwieldy, but you could feel the weight. But now I'm used to it, it's just, I don't know, it just wants to go. Like the weight is nothing. Well, I mean, it's not nothing, but this bike is cracking. A lot of people like to talk smack about the Versus 650 because it's not a fantastic bike at anything, but it's really good at everything. You know, I'm loving it. I've loved life on this bike. I've had it, I think, about 17,000 miles now in 2 years, and it's nuts. Love it. Lovely town, isn't it? Look at the architecture. It's really nice. So pretty. Brother, what? It's going to be expensive, but I need some good fuel. I think I will just go full. Drink, my precious. So I've got my fuel. How's this all doing? We all good? All happy? Staying in one place. Can't fault the luggage setup so far. Absolutely no issues. Oh look, sun visor. So this marks the official start of the NC 500, of which I'm doing 75%. I'm not cutting through on the inland portion. Fabulous morning. Oh, the smell of the sea. I'm fucking here, baby. I could cry, honestly. Finally here. Just coming into Chanonry Point. That's literally my wake up alarm going off on my phone. Fuck, look at this. Something about sea air makes me nostalgic. Dolphin viewing 250 metres, so I suppose let's go 250 metres this way. I thought I saw something then, but it was just a ripple. Here we go, Chanonry Point. Chanonry? I'm not sure if it's a ch or a sh. My suspicion would be to look where their gulls are, because that could mean that dolphins are rounding up fish, but the gulls don't look like they're feeding. Of course, there's no guarantee to see anything. I'd love to though. So out there is the North Sea, one of the most important oceans in the world because it's so productive in terms of phytoplankton and all the base food web organisms. It's such a rich ecosystem out there that essentially feeds the rest of the oceans. No dolphins today, which is unfortunate, but I'm happy I'm here nonetheless, because what a magnificent place this is. So I mentioned earlier in the helmet cam that I could cry, and I'm not gonna lie, I shut off the camera, I pulled over and I had a little cry. I won't go into it, but I've got a lot to be proud of in the last few years. Yeah, this is just, this has been worth all the bullshit. This has just been worth all the bullshit. Anyway, enough of being soppy. I'm going to head back to the bike and onwards to our next stop. So, I'm done here. I didn't spend too long. Didn't see any dolphins. That's okay. So now, I could take the long way round further north, but there is a shorter way. It might take longer, but there is a shorter way. It's a bit more interesting, so let's go and see what that's all about. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments. So I know Wales, you know, in the last few years has had that 20 mile an hour in villages and towns and stuff law come in. There is a lot of 20s up here in the Highlands. I'm not sure if I want to say in Scotland in general, but I've noticed a lot of 20s. Can someone tell me how long that has been in effect? Because this is the first I've seen of it, and I've done a lot of research on the NC 500, so I'm guessing it's old news maybe, not too sure. My speedo does overread, by the way. But yeah, just a thought, if someone could let me know, that'd be great. You can probably see that in the distance, that's where we're going. We're going to get a ferry across the bay. There's a couple of reasons for that. The first off, it's just a bit more exciting than riding on the road all the way around. And the second is, on the other side there is a historical artifact that I would like to go and see. Now, it has a bit of a controversial name that I'm genuinely not sure I can say on YouTube until we get there and I can be like, yo, this is what it's called. So yeah, that'll be in 2.5 miles. It's just there, so we'll be on there shortly, hopefully. There is sailings every half an hour and it's currently 25 to 8, so I kind of screwed the pooch on that one a little bit, but that's fine. I can wait until 8 o'clock. It's no bother at all. So this is Cromarty now, and I've just seen on the way in that it's the home of Humphrey Miller? Oh god, I literally just read the sign. A famous geologist apparently. I'm going to have to look him up, I've never heard of him. Hubert Miller, Humphrey Miller, one of the two. Small boat. Oh boy, that's a small boat. Oh fuck. And that is a choppy entrance. The ground isn't quite even, and so the kickstand isn't convincing me. Yeah, I'll just stand with the bike, I think. This is mad. I am terrified of this bike dropping, but we're getting close now. It's not a hugely long ferry. I mean, it's literally, what, 10 minutes? But still, an experience. I'm going to be real, I thought it was going to be a bigger ferry. I saw this thing rock up and I thought, if I put my bike on there, it's going to sink. So it's going to be a 3-point turn. I'm too fat. Cheers guys, thank you very much. Right, so we need to set up the nav. Oh, wasn't that fun? I thought it was fun anyway. I had a great time. Cool, so there is where we're going. I'll just hopefully you can see that on camera, so you know I'm not bullshitting you when I say I'm going to a place called Nigg to go and see something called the Nigg Stone, which is in all likelihood 8th century, very well preserved Pictish cross. Another thing about Nigg is there is something called the Cholera Stone. I think it's called the Cholera Stone. So it's where a man thought to have caught the miasma from a blanket, which was actually cholera, buried the blanket and used the stone as a marker to say, don't dig this up. So yeah, a couple of cool things to see. Looks like I'm a bit early because it won't be open until 9 o'clock, I don't think. And it's 8 o'clock now and I'm 5 minutes away, so could be waiting around for a bit. So here we are at Nigg Church, Nigg Old Church and Nigg Stone. And while it's, well, here's a depiction of it. But while we're waiting to be able to get inside, which is, yeah, going to be another while, we've got a bit of information here. So I'll read out the most important bit. We know that in 710 AD, Necton, the king of the Picts, sent for architects from Northumbria. He wanted advice on how to build a stone church in the Roman style. Necton also ordered that his kingdom should celebrate Easter according to the rules by the Roman rather than the Irish Church. This command went out to all provinces of the Picts to be copied, learned and adopted. This copying could only have taken place at a monastery, as only the monks could read and write. So we can imagine the Necton's decree being recorded in this area before being sent further afield. So, personally interesting bit is, this copying could have only taken place at a monastery, as the only monks could read and write. My surname is Clark, without the E, and that comes from a lineage of Scottish scholars. So Clark with the E is the English spelling, without the E is the Scottish. So I could very well be descended from one of them. Highly unlikely, don't get me wrong, but it's a cool thought. Graveyards aren't the most attractive thing, but this is beautiful. Now, I grew up a goth, so I've spent plenty of time in graveyards. The Cholera Stone, here we are. So it's said that under this, I'm not sure if they mean this or that, under that is where they buried the cholera, I think it was a blanket or something to that effect. The miasma. Wow, what a magnificent place. Feels ancient. This person died 1925, aged 87. 1938. 1859. Wow. Wow, man. I feel like I'm in Skyrim. This is like the Falkreath Cemetery. Oh shit, I do not want to stand on any. Don't want to be disrespectful. Wow. So Google Maps said that it would be open at 9, and I've just read on the door that it will be 10 o'clock, and it's currently 20 to 9. I'd really like to see that stone, but I'm not sure I can just wait around for like an hour and a half. So, I mean, I've seen the cemetery. It's very nice. It's really, really lovely cemetery, actually. Would have liked to have seen the stone. I would have liked to have shown you the stone. But hey, this means if you come and do this for yourself, you can come and tick it off the list. Yeah, so this is what the stone looks like on the inside. So it's a lovely Pictish cross with St Anthony and St Paul at the top. I'm not a Christian, but I can appreciate something beautiful when I see it. Hello. Oh, aren't all of you very sweet? Oh, pretty dear. Oh, they're so cute. So we are just coming into Golspie, home of Golspie Falls and Dunrobin Castle. I'm going to go to Golspie Falls first and see what the crack is with Dunrobin Castle. Leaving the bike there, trying to be quiet. There's someone camping there in their vehicle, so I'm going to go this way. Big Burns Waterfalls, 650 metres. So I almost had a change of plan for my accommodations this evening. I'm booked at a campsite tomorrow. I just called them to see if they had room for me for tonight as well. Unfortunately, that's a big old no. But that's okay, because I'm quite confident with the place I've scoped out on Google. And after being up here in the north, there is a plan. I mean, I could camp here if I wanted. You know, if I get really, really stuck, I could just camp here. I'm hopefully going to be on the River Helmsdale this evening. I've got a fishing rod with me. It's famous for salmon fishing. I've got a fishing rod with me. Don't have the permit. You don't need a rod license in Scotland, but you do need permits and, you know, landowner permissions and stuff like that. It's 25 quid for the day. I ain't paying that. So I really did want to do some fishing, but I'm not paying for the permit, and I'm also not risking getting caught when I'm already wild camping, you know. I keep seeing these bundles left and right and lots of stumps, and looking at them, I think this might actually be a rhododendron that they're cutting down. I'm not 100%, but it sure looks like the kind of twisted, gnarly wood that you get from rhododendrons, and I don't see any. And you see all these stools there. Stools, sorry, yeah, there's tree stumps and stuff. They look really rhododendron-y. So yeah, it looks like they're actually doing it up here. Thank God. Wow. Oh yeah, dude, let's go down. Wildlife. Let's go that way. The wild garlic is still flourishing here. Wow. Just goes to show you how latitude can affect when things are going to spring and when they're not. I think I want to go this way. Wow. I do love me a good waterfall, and this place is majestic. It's a shame depth isn't really something captured well in camera, or at least not with this one. Oh, this place is fucking amazing. So, that was lovely, wasn't it? Yeah, it was really, really nice woodland. Really diverse plant community I'd noticed on the way through. Lots of wood sorrel, lots of wild garlic. And a load of other things that I didn't know because I'm not from around here. Some saxifrage as well, I think. That's a doggy. Oh, good boy. Oh.
In a quarter of a mile, continue straight.
Good, I'm recording. Look at this. Now, I do think I've come the wrong way.
Continue straight, then you will arrive at your destination.
I don't think I'm going to do this today, guys. It's quite expensive to get in, but I did want to come and have a look at it. Yeah, lovely building.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right onto A9.
Where is the next? I think I'm going to go to Brora. Maybe chill by the beach there for a bit. Am I going to make this green? No, I'm not, but you know what? That's fine, because look at the view. Fuck. Welcome to Brora. Yeah, I'm just getting parked up at Brora. I'm going to put it in gear because it's quite the incline. I want to get into those rocks, bro. I want to get into those rocks. So apparently this is a good place for Arctic terns from May onwards, and it's May onwards, so you never know. Let's have a walk down to the beach. Oh, sorry, after you.
Another nice day.
It is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, days during the night and nice during the day, that's what we want.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's just, I can't believe my luck. I'm here on holiday and it's barely rained. It's lovely. Oh, and there's no one fucking here. What have we got? Limpet. The one thing I wish I'd bought on this trip with me was my wellies. I just didn't have room for them. I mean, I could have put them in a bag and strapped them to the top, but it's just more weight. I'm already overloaded. I mean, don't get me wrong, these former adventures, fantastic boots for just, you know, getting on the bike and having a walk around. Nice. Fuck. Oh, that's a slippy boy. Look, let's head up this way. Yeah, see, you can see how peaty the water is, so it's got to be a river. So, yeah, brackish, so only a few species can thrive in brackish waters. Not exactly devoid of life, but not as much as there would be out there. So let's go have a look. It's a grey heron, I think. I assume it to be. I'd love to go further out, but I also don't want to slip and crack my head open. I've got plenty of time for beach exploring on the west coast. I've just checked the tide times and it is going out for the next couple of hours, so I feel safe and confident enough to come down to the tide line, because up there, if there was anything up there, they'd have, you know, if it was a crab or whatever, it would have scurried out already and, you know, back down. But we're quite close to the shoreline here now, so let's hope I can find something interesting. I have found a molt of a blue crab. That's cool. And also a snake box anemone. Anemone. There's lots of little shrimpy things in there. Might even be shrimp, I don't know. Larval stage shrimp, maybe. Okay, I found something cool. So this looks to be a strawberry anemone that is feeding on a blue crab leg. And it's not, obviously it's not anchored to anything. and it does appear to be kind of enveloping and ingesting. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I've had a look at what I can safely, but there's so much seaweed, and it's bladder rack as well, and the bladders are filled with like a gel. I think it's a reproductive organ. They also act to hold it up in the water column, but I've popped a few of them, and a gel always spooges out and it's really slippy. So if I stand on too much of it, it's just going to cover the bottom of my boots, and I will be stacking it. But this has been a lovely little walk. Right, well, you're not going to believe this, folks. It's only 25 to 11 in the morning. I've already done loads today. I can't quite believe it, to be honest. So I'm going to head up the road. I've found a little landmark that's right on the A9 that is, I don't know, it's quite interesting. It's a bit of a sad thing, but it's quite interesting for saying it involves my favourite animal and its eradication. Here it is. This is called the Wolf Stone. So yeah, this is a stone that was put here to commemorate, so I was making sure he didn't blast me. This is a stone that was put here to commemorate the last wolf of Sutherland being killed by Hunter Paulson. I don't know whether to call him a bastard or not, because it was a different time, wasn't it? Can't judge people by their actions 300 fucking years ago. But wolves are my favourite animals, and would have been nice to still see them on the island. Not just Scotland, but Great Britain as a whole. It's time to get a quick snapperoonie of the bike in front of that, I think. So now I think it's time, even though I'm not going to be setting up anywhere near now, I'm going to go and check out the spot I had scoped out for this evening, just to make sure it's suitable. So I'm almost there. Oh, it's just here. I think this is it. Hello. Oh, they're German. I mean, it's just open. You can just pull up. There's nothing that says no camping. And I bet I could get further up there. Yes. Yeah, this is it for tonight. It's got to be. Got to be. So I've just been to the shop and I've got some essentials, i.e. beer, milk and firewood. It's only 11:30, so I think what I want to do is have a bit of a rest day by the river. I mean, I think I want to do that. I've already done loads of stuff today, and I'm going to be real with you. My back is freaking killing me. If you don't know, I've got several slip discs and a prolapsed disc in my lumbar, which is giving me sciatica in my legs. I've also got a slip disc in my neck, which is giving me a nerve compression. This is why I don't cover hundreds and hundreds of miles a day if I can help it, because it just kills me. And yeah, my back's really hurting, so I think that's what the doctor has ordered, is a rest day, maybe a walk as well. We'll see how the situation is as far as privacy goes. But yeah, I'm really happy with the spot. I need to look a bit further in, but so far I'm really happy with it. That's a bit too far into the weeds, I think. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I think it's best if I just stay over there, actually. So, because it's so early in the day, I'm not going to make the same mistake I did yesterday of setting my tent up super early. Again, it's only like midday. I've been to the shop, I've got my beer, I've got the firewood, I've got the milk. What I didn't get is water. I don't really have room to just keep buying water because I've already got a bottle. I've just been down to, so we've got the main river here, but just here there's like a tributary. I've just gone and filtered that out of the water, and it is, apart from the bits floating in there, that's for, I was using this as rubbish. This is completely clear. I've had a taste of it. I'm still going to boil it, but I've got a water source, so I don't need to leave now. So I'm just going to take the filter and fill my big bottle up. I can't believe how clear this water is. I know I've filtered it and everything, but it still comes straight out of a river, well, stream. But it's a mountain stream, so with a rocky floor like that, filters out all the crap pretty well. So now I'm gonna lay back and vibe for a bit. I might even have a nap. Who knows? So as I'm going to be here a while before I pitch my tent, I have just put my tarp up real quick. The ground isn't ideal, it's really rocky, not too far under the surface, so some of my pegs are having a bit of trouble. I really wish I had another attachment point there. I should have done it the other way around, but it's done now. But yeah, just a little day camp, just to sit and vibe, I guess. Think about stuff, listen to the river, pass the time, might crack a beer open early, we'll see. But what a fantastic place to camp, right? Bit later on in the day now, about 3 o'clock I think. I'm not really keeping track, to be honest. Like, what's the point when you're out here? It did get insanely windy for a little bit. It's died off for a bit now, but the forecast is gusts up to 45 miles an hour. The tarp ain't gonna do that, so I've just set the tent up. Still on the river. I've still got cars going by, but that's fine. So yeah, back onto my earlier plan. Crack open a beer, sit and chill, and then a little bit later on, I've got some firewood, so I'm gonna have a little fire. So some people have just turned up in a camper van, and it looks like they've got someone coming with them as well, but I'm not too upset about it. I want the loneliness and I want the peace, but there's also obviously a certain vulnerability that comes when you're by yourself camping by a road. And yeah, the more people around, the better, and they seem like good people. You see what I'm seeing? Or are they the most roided tadpoles you've ever seen? What the hell? When I say to you I set the fire up on this side, it's because the wind was coming from that way. I thought I'll use the tent as a shield. I've just checked the forecast and now it's coming from literally the other way. I can't win. Yeah, I've got the fire going. This is quite nice now. Either way, I'm going to end the video here today. I think I'm going to have a couple of tins, sit by the fire, enjoy the river. I might do a little bit of fishing later, we'll see. These fellas who are here now, or well, this family who are here now, they're interested in fishing too, so I don't know, we might sling our hooks in together. You never know. Anyway, great day today. Bit of a short one in terms of I pretty much did everything I wanted to do by midday. but still got a lot done, got a lot in, including some much needed kind of lay down time, rest the back. I was on my own for a majority of this afternoon, so I was able to really just embrace my surroundings, and yeah, this is what it's all about. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Mate, I'm getting fucking smoked like a kipper.